Hi everybody, I'm Cassandra from Craft to Believe After and welcome to another video. Now you guys, I am, as every other week when I make a video, super excited to be sharing the projects that I made with you. Now because I work full time, and I know this is the same for many of you, we don't get as much time to crochet as we would want to. Honestly, working seriously interferes with my crafting time. So I do a small little bit in the evenings, then I work like a mad person over the weekend. But because I don't have to prepare for something like markets, I don't do any custom orders, I don't really sell my plushies, apart from the odd market here and there, just to get rid of everything that I make throughout the year. But I crochet purely for the pleasure of it. So for me, it's about finding different patterns that I want to try, doing things purely because it gives me joy and for no other reason. I love doing collabs. As you guys know, I love working with other YouTubers on different types of projects. It's just, for me, crocheting is relaxing. It is stress relief from work. It is just something to give me enjoyment. And the projects I did this week, you guys, they were fun. So I'm trying to do some different projects to show you guys, not just bears, but before you all go into a flat panic, there will be a bear in this week's episode, making crocheted bears. That is my passion in life. So for the foreseeable future, I will be having bears in the majority of my videos, I'm sure. I don't know, maybe at some point this will change, but I'm not quite at that point yet. I love making bears too much. Now you guys, let me get straight into what I did this week. Now, as with many of us, I do get, I don't know how to put it, I get FOMO. So I do have that fear of missing out. And I think this is why I have an enormous collection of crochet books, because I want them all just in case. I love watching, I watch a ton of crochet videos on YouTube. I'm subscribed to many crafting channels. So even though I don't always comment on everyone, I watch a ton of crochet related content. I love it. I get a ton of inspiration from it. And one of my crochet friends here on YouTube, Marsha from the channel Mini Makes Keepsakes, you guys, I've got to stop watching Marsha's channel because she makes these super adorable loveys, and I have got no babies in my life. Maybe I will have to start making baby things for one day when my children have got kids and I'm a grandma. Then I will have an entire trunk of baby things ready. But watching Marsha's channel and seeing those adorable loveys that she makes, I could not help myself. I had to make one. And I will tell you about my experience making this one single lovey. But let me show you the project first. So this one I'm blaming 100% on Marsha. Marsha, your loveys are fantastic. I love every single episode where you show a lovey in it. It has pushed me over the edge, and I have made this adorable bear lovey. Now this is from the designer Mama Made Minis. I think this is her name, Mama Made Minis. I've got that book as well, the lovey book, although I couldn't get it on Amazon because I buy from Amazon Germany, living here in Denmark. But I could buy the Kindle version. So I've got the electronic book on Kindle. I will eventually one day get the physical book. I love having physical books. But this is not from the book. This is one of her mini patterns. So she's got various patterns that you can do a mini version for. And this, actually I bought a pattern bundle, a bear pattern bundle. So you can make either the big version or a medium or this mini version. And I thought for my first go, I'm just going to try a mini version. I used, now I hope you can see it, I'm not sure if you'll be able to. I used Honey Bunny Shine, which has a little bit of glitter to it. You cannot, the camera, maybe here and there you'll be able to see some little shinies pop onto the screen. This is the Honey Bunny Shine, a lovely, lovely yarn to work with. Now, because I don't make a lot of plushies for markets, you know, doing anything in a plushie yarn takes up a lot of space. So I've got very few colors of like this type of chenille yarn because I don't really work with it. It's not my first preference. So I've got very few colors of this yarn, but obviously I've always got brown available. So I decided that I wanted to make the little bear, and you guys, it is super, super cute. I did embroider the eyes. I know in the patterns she does let you put in safety eyes, but of course I'm obsessed with embroidered eyes these days. Super soft, cute little tail at the back, the little knotted legs. But let me tell you why I think this might be my one and only lovey in this format. Is because I was on the struggle bus with this one. I thought it was easy, you know, at the rate that Marsha pumps out these loveys. I thought they were going to take me like an hour or two. I'm going to like whip up a bunch. It was not the case, you guys. I really, really struggled. And I think maybe it's because I made the mini version. Because these little legs, even though you work with a number 6 weight yarn, sorry now it's not focusing, even though you're working with a number 6 weight yarn, I worked with a 5mm hook. Working a tube where there are only 4 stitches is difficult, regardless of if you're working with a fingering weight yarn or if you're working with a plush yarn. Working a tube of 4 stitches is difficult, and I had the worst time getting these legs done. It was so incredibly difficult for me. You will not believe it, you guys. It was difficult. I don't know. I just really struggled. Maybe I should give it another go. I'm not going to probably entirely give up. Although I said it might be my one and only one, there probably will be another one. I've got some in an off-white color, so I might try the bunny as well. Or I might just try another bigger version of the bear. But regardless of the cuteness, you guys, I really, really struggled. These little arms as well. This is a tube of 4 stitches. It was so hard. So this little teeny tiny, it's not even stuffed. Now let me tell you a different story. When I showed this to my husband, because I was so proud when I finally got it done. It took me 2 evenings to do. When I finally got it done, my husband, you know, sort of took it and he said, why did you not stuff it? And I said, well, it's a lovey. It's not supposed to be stuffed. He said, well, did the person not have stuffing? Okay, so I stopped trying to explain what a lovey is. I took the bear, took it to my son. I said, Jaden, what do you think of this one? He said, yeah, it's cute. It looks like those rugs that people put on their floors, you know, after they've like, you know, those where you have the bear head or like a cow head or something, and then this is the carpet part. He said it looked like that, like it should be a rug on a floor. So I think my husband and my son does not quite have the refined crochet palette that I had hoped. So anything that's not a proper amigurumi that's stuffed and looks like something that it's supposed to look like, I probably will not ask them for their opinions again, because yeah, they didn't understand why you have a flat toy. But anyway, so now I can't unsee this bear lying on someone's floor being like a rug or carpet. Anyway, so that was my experience with this bear. I really enjoyed making it. As I mentioned, I used the Honey Bunny Shine, lovely yarn to work with. I get it from Hobby. And I used a 5mm hook, although I think in the book she does ask you to use 2 different sizes of hooks, also working with number 6 weight yarn. But I just did my own thing. Maybe that was also why I struggled. But anyway, I do like how it turned out. So there you have it, you guys. Let me know, any of you, because I know this Mama Made Minis patterns are like the craze in the crochet community at the moment. I know many of you have made them. Let me know your experience. Let me know if I should give the bigger one a go. If you think I will probably not be the driver of the struggle bus if I try the bigger one. But the smaller one, super, super cute, but I struggle too much with it. All right, the second thing I wanted to make. Now, you guys, as you know, I very, very, very rarely make dolls. I have made dolls in the past. It's not my favorite thing to make. I don't know if it's because of the details. I'm not sure what it is. I've just got a love for crocheted animals more than for dolls. But I am subscribed to the newsletter of Amigurumi Today. It's a wonderful website with tons of the cutest free amigurumi patterns. So you have to subscribe to be able to see the entire pattern. But really, I found that the newsletters are not that big of an issue for me. I like seeing when they bring out something new. I do have the app on my phone as well. I really like the Amigurumi Today patterns. And recently they had this little fairy doll pattern. Now, I love these big head dolls. A few years ago, I made tons and tons of these dolls. I don't know, they were super cute for me. Or super cute to make. I just love the look of them. And when this fairy popped up in this same big head doll shape, I knew I had to make it. So finally, yesterday, I decided this is the day. After I finished my little lovey bear, I decided to make this adorable, adorable fairy doll. Now let me just show you up close. Again, I used my eye tutorial. I'm obsessed with crochet, with embroidered and crocheted eyes these days. Look at this cute little like hair bun. This thing is a little it's actually a yarn holder type of a thing that I got in a Crochet Society box last year, and it came with this little, it's actually a stitch marker with a little pearl on it. I thought, nah, this is going to be perfect to hold this little hair bun of hers. There's her little fairy wings, super adorable. I actually wanted to make the little fairy in the exact same colors as they have on the pattern. I will pop a little picture just here on the side to show you what the hair color of the doll on the pattern is. It's like a whitish, like a white, I don't know what color it is, but I really wanted it to have that hair color, but I didn't have that colored yarn. So I used this brownish red color that I usually use for my bears. This little dress does come off. The only thing I did extra was I did crochet in like little, that looks like little underpants. That's not part of the pattern, but I just crocheted that in. Apart from that, everything else, the little dress is yellow, this was green. I tried to stick to the colors because I really loved it. Now she actually gives me sort of half and half Tinkerbell vibes and half, you know, the little girl from the Flintstones, Pebbles. I think her name is Pebbles. So this is like a Pebbles crossed with Tinkerbell look, but I just enjoyed making this pattern so much. I think it's adorable. It whips up really quickly. I mean, there's enough details to make it look super cute, but not too many to like kill your vibe. You know what I mean by kill your vibe? Like you just want to do something quick and cute, and some patterns just are so overly complicated that I just lose interest in it after a while. And this one was not the case. Like I say, super cute, super easy little details. That does not take a million years. And I love it. There's another version of this little fairy doll just with a little 3-layered skirt. I might make her friend because I love how this cute little doll came out. Very, very adorable. I made her using my favorite rainbow cotton and Friends Cotton 86, which is a fingering weight. Not a fingering weight, it's a sport weight. Sorry, a sport weight, a yarn weight number 2, 100% cotton. With it, I use a 2.5 millimeter hook. Super fun project. So I will link this girl in the description box below from the site Amigurumi today. Then I finished her last night and I thought, I just want to do something very quick. And then I saw my friend Jo over at Jo's Web. She brought out a tutorial for a little bunny, the Leggy bunny. And I will pop that link in the description box as well. So I opened up the video. Now I did forward through the video. I basically just went on to where she has like descriptions, written descriptions on the screen of the various steps. Now you can buy the pattern from Etsy and I will link it as well. But I just used the free tutorial she had. And I made, now I used a 4-weight yarn, you guys. I used that lovely mandala ombre that Kathleen gifted me a while ago. I thought the bunny was going to turn out bigger. Now, Jo does make it in a blanket yarn, I think, Bernat blanket, so it looks like a huge bunny. And I thought, no, I don't want to do anything with a blanket yarn, or I don't have blanket yarn, and I didn't want to use my honey bunny or my parfait chunky. I just wanted to use a nice acrylic. I thought the 4-weight acrylic, the mandala ombre, would give me a fair-sized bunny, when in fact it gave me a teeny tiny little weenie bunny. So here you have it. This is the adorable pattern. It's all, there's like no sew. It's 100% no sew. It was so easy to make. The tutorial was actually very, very good to follow. Like I've done other patterns of Jo. Her tutorials are lovely. But look at how cute and small this guy is. Can I put him next to my hand? Look at that. He's like that. He's like a palm size. And then once I finished him, I thought, well, there's actually so many things that you can do with a small little amigurumi like this one. So this one I made with a 3 millimeter hook. And as I say, the mandala ombre, which is a 4-weight, a worsted weight yarn. And it got me thinking, what can I do with small bunnies like this? Because this whips up super quickly. And in my cupboard, now you guys, when I go to the shops, I always look at things that I can use with amigurumi. And one of the things I got, well, fairly recently, although it was at the end of last year, so not that recent, but I bought this cute little, it is actually, it's like a keychain backpack sort of a thingy. Now it contains a little notebook and like stickers. It's got this cute little heart-shaped sticky notes. It's got a tiny little notebook. It even has like a tiny little pen in here. And I never know what I'm going to do with stuff. Look at this, like a tiny little pen. So all of this and some stickers was inside this cute little bag. And I thought, isn't this adorable if you like stuck a little bunny on the inside of this bag? I mean, look how cute that is. And someone can pop this onto their backpack. I think it's super cute. You can even, I mean, these bags you should be able to find anywhere. This I got from Flying Tiger, which is like a very, like a shop with all sorts of random inexpensive things. Like probably something like a Dollar Tree or a Five Below. Maybe it's like a Five Below. So it's got all these sorts of random things. But look at how adorable this little bunny is sitting in this tiny little backpack. I mean, you can fill this up with like treats or little other small accessories for someone in a school or whatever. I thought this was really cute. The other thing I thought that this would really be perfect for random acts of kindness. And I'm just going to show you one thing that I tried out. I've got something of everything for any type of craft. So you never know when you might need something, you know. And then I don't want to have to go and stress about how am I going to get it or where am I going to find it. So if I see something that I might use in the future, I buy it. Hold on, you guys. I mean, look at this. It's just a little plastic bag. Look at that cute little sticker I got off Temu. I hope this makes you smile. I mean, maybe I should just fix his little legs that he doesn't look so wonky sitting inside this baggie. Give me one teeny tiny second, you guys. I should have made more bunnies so that I had all the different options ready. Okay. So then you just stick the back, you close up the back. Look at this, and he sits in this cute little baggie. And you have this, just whatever sticker you've got, hearts, or you can write on it, you know, and you, like with a pen or something, you can write a little message at the top. But don't you think this is adorable for a random act of kindness? It's so small and it's so quick to make. And I like the fact that it's a little flatter. So I don't know if you can see it. You don't stuff it like, it's not firmly stuffed, this little bunny. So it does fit into a little baggie very, very easily. So I thought this was just some cute ideas of what you can do with a teeny tiny little bunny like this one. There you have it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the projects that I showed you this week. A little different, a teeny tiny little different from my usual the usual things that I make. But I'm enjoying trying different things, and I hope you guys are still enjoying whatever you are making. Just as I always say, just ensure that you love what you are doing. Life is too short to not enjoy what you are doing. Just a quick reminder, you guys, hooking up with books that I'm doing with my very good friend Caroline. The reveal video for the book that we did the last 2 months, or currently doing, is And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. The reveal video for the projects are on the 15th of March. So please remember to send me your photos. I've received quite a few photos already. You guys have been fantastic. I think it seems like everyone really enjoyed the book that we were doing this time. I enjoyed it. It's one of my absolute favorite Agatha Christie's. The projects that I've seen coming in so far is fantastic. I think you will all love when I'm doing the little line up, the little collage at the reveal video. I think you will really enjoy the projects that have been submitted so far. So please, you still have a couple of weeks to submit your project to me, as well as to Caroline. We cannot wait to show what everyone made on the 15th of March. And then we'll also reveal the book that we will be doing for the next 2 months. All right, you guys, that's it for this week. As always, thank you for hanging out with me. I love chatting to you all. I love reading your comments. As I mention every week, I'm getting slower and slower with the comments, but I read all of them. Slowly but surely, I work through answering them all as well. One more thing I wanted to ask, and it's not because I think I have an interesting life at all, but if you guys ever wanted me to do a Q&A, let me know if you'd be interested. Like I said, I don't think I've got the most interesting life out there, but I always like listening to Q&As of other YouTubers. And if you'd be interested, let me know, and maybe I will open up on my community tab like a post where you can ask questions. But let me know if you guys would be interested in me doing a little Q&A on the channel. All right, friends, that's it for this week. I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys, and I'm looking forward to preparing for my next video. All right, friends, as always, I hope you've had a fantastic weekend. I hope you're ready for the week ahead. And until I see you next time, stay safe and stay crafty.